It's a Wednesday. We call it Mystery Wednesday over here because we have a mystery voice. We're going to play it for you. If you get it right, we'll give you a gift. It's very easy. There's no ceremony, no complication, no weird or difficult rules. Just very easy for you to win our gift on the show. I'll tell you again. We have a voice. We're going to play it. If you know who the voice belongs to, send us a message or call us. Tell us the name. If you're correct, we'll give you a gift. Very easy to win on the show. Beyond all of that as well, we also have matches to review and preview. A key win in the relegation battle as Nottingham Forest defeated Fulham. We also saw a slew of draws between the likes of Everton and Newcastle, Spurs and West Ham, Burnley and Wolverhampton Wanderers. Of course, there are matches to look forward to today. There's a chance for either Arsenal or Man City to go top of the table. Definitely a chance for both of them to leapfrog Liverpool and send them to third on the table. We'll be doing a preview of all these matches as well. And of course, you guys out there can be a part of it. You can call us on 0700 923 923 923, 0700 923 923 923, or you send us messages on WhatsApp at 081 7313 6193, 081 7313 6193. I will not be doing the show alone, thank God. The gentlemen of valor are here with me. There's Bode Bruno, and of course there's Nicholas Anyamene as well. So let's just get into the action for today. Let's go to an early message has come in, so let's just read it. Actually, at least you sent it early, so we'll read it early as well. Good morning, Anthony. The probability for Arsenal to beat Luton Town Woto, the same way it's a sure bet that the Earth will always rotate on its axis, is becoming much more difficult to predict. All right, we shall see. We shall see. All right, thank you very much, everybody. Let's go to the action from yesterday, but let me start with you. Let's start with the one involving Nottingham Forest and Fulham. Like I said, a very, very big win for Nottingham Forest. Not just the result, but what it means to them on the table. They are now 3 points clear of the bottom three. Luton Town have dropped down into the bottom three. Nottingham Forest looking like they're slowly climbing themselves out of danger.
Yeah, and it all looks like the relegation chasers. You know, it's all taking shape. The three teams that did gain promotion last season are occupying that particular place right now. And for Nottingham Forest, like I did say several on this show, irrespective of the points deducted as punishment, at this point in time the focus should be winning games against teams around them and possibly try pick up points from the top sides as well. It was a very good performance by the team yesterday. Three early goals, three first half goals ensured that they had a level of comfort. I was totally disappointed in Fulham yesterday, a team that has appeared to have picked up some sort of form. Yes, they've been scoring goals, and respect that against the Nottingham Forest side, who are actually struggling at this point in time. They should be winning that one, or perhaps a draw should have been enough for me. But again, that didn't happen. And for Nottingham Forest, good one. They've gotten a win under their wings, and possibly they can consolidate on the win against Fulham yesterday and try see if they can further move up the table.
All right, Nicholas, let's go to Tottenham Hotspur. They were held to a 1-1 draw by West Ham.
Yep.
West Ham who have been all over the place lately. Like Tottenham Hotspur don't want to climb into that fourth position. Aston Villa have a difficult game against City today. That would have been a good chance for Spurs to go into fourth. If they had won yesterday, they have climbed to fourth on the table, 1 point ahead of Aston Villa, who, given the chances, might lose today. What's going on with Tottenham? Why do they always miss the chance when they have it in their hands?
Well, according to the gaffer, it talked about using maybe PS control to actually control his players to put them in the right positions, and I think it was referring to the strikers, people like Timo Werner, who could have been in the right positions to have slotting one or two chances they had. But then again, Brennan Johnson got the goal early for West Ham, but they couldn't hold on to that particular lead. I think 15 minutes afterwards, Gerard Bowen with the cross, and of course Kazuma got that one. It was 1-1 from there. there. I think it was actually, a one-sided game because Tottenham had 68% possession, but still couldn't do anything with it. And for West Ham, I think they should be happy. In a game they could have lost, right there in front of their fans after losing, 4-3 to Newcastle. They needed something to bounce back on. And according to Moyes, he was feeling happy, like they got a draw, they got a spoil. But for Tottenham, Postecoglou will be definitely disappointed. He was frustrated actually because they could have taken the advantage you talked about. They probably would have been ahead of Aston Villa. But even though if Aston Villa gets to lose against City, Aston Villa is still up. And that's a good one for them. I mean, wanting to break into that Champions League position, I think that would be the target for Postecoglou. But then again, players like Werner and Richarlison actually came late. They need to step up. For Bernard Johnson, he was brought into the starting lineup after the last game, and I think maybe Richarlison should have started that game. Probably would have gotten a goal, but then Bernard Johnson could only get one. And at the end of the day, it was a disappointing game if you ask me. But at the end of the day, both teams they deserve that result they got.
There's a dark horse looming in the shadows. Yes, Spurs are missing chances to go top, but then Aston Villa have plenty of difficult games coming up. City is one of them. They still play Liverpool, they still play Arsenal. There's a dark horse looming in the shadows in this battle for 4th place, Manchester United.
Exactly, and both teams are not careful. There comes the devil. The devil will just troll it, But then again, for Tottenham, I'm even surprised that below Aston Villa because looking at the status, I think they should be up there, fighting for the Premier League. But then again, they have always shown that they are not reliable. You can't trust them. At the beginning of the season, they always tend to be like the contenders, but then they end up becoming maybe one of the pretenders. And I think that's the inconsistency that Tottenham have been going through. For Postecoglou, I don't see how he will be able to balance this. Maybe this particular season, maybe next season they will do better. But this season, European football is guaranteed. Maybe conference or European, but I see them finishing between that 5th, 6th, and they're not careful. United might just push them out of that position.
But how are you feeling about United's chances of making the top 4, given what we're seeing from the last of Villa?
Still not confident because when you see the performance, over the weekend, you begin to wonder: is this the team that wants to, pick up one of the tickets for Europe next season? The inconsistency by Manchester United cannot actually, give the club fans enough confidence, and that's why a lot of them are very settled for no Champions League football next season. Maybe miracles will happen. Maybe they can, find a way to put together a string of good wins en route and picking up a Champions League spot. But at this point in time, I can't say I'm confident enough to say that United will use up Tottenham, Spurs and Aston Villa, because the question still remains: while those two drop points, can United take full advantage? Always found wanting most times. So
time will tell if they can take advantage or not. Let's take some messages. This one here is from Oludemi Ayodamola, who says, but the true, you be wizard. You called the West Ham versus Tottenham Hotspur game yesterday. At least I chopped 39k on top of.
See flex. Wow.
See, these are testimonies of Body's prowess in the expert picks category.
And it should be recorded though. Not those people that will come and start calling him out.
They will say,
Now live be that.
Can you see it now? This one here is from you didn't know Sammy, who says I've not seen Sammy's message from last Wednesday. He called me weekend man. Sammy says it seems Luton, Burnley and Sheffield will go back. Burnley fighting back, but seems too late. Everton should be careful. The team will soon sink. Shout out to Bournemouth. Iraola has done well. I think Burnley are showing some fight, but they're not just doing enough to get over the line. They're not doing enough to get over. Unbeaten in 4, but they're not getting over the line.
Yeah,
that's the problem for Burnley. Good morning, guys. Are you surprised that Tottenham dropped points? Arsenal should get all 3 points versus Luton Town. Villa is a banana peel for City. Man United will crawl into the top 4. Really well. But he is not so confident, so we'll see who gets it right at the end of the day. But I just think United just have that way.
The deficits, Anthony.
Stumble and
the deficits seem to be expanding.
Is it really?
Yes, it is now.
Games like Brentford we saw at the weekend. So here. All right, let's go to today's action. Man City, Aston Villa, buddy. Aston Villa, of course, we know a team on that day that can trouble anybody. City are the Etihad. Coming from that supposedly drab game we saw against Arsenal at the weekend, Pep Guardiola has been angry about the comments made about Erling Haaland and all of that. Called him the best striker in the world. Said Roy Keane is a Division 2 striker. He's a Division 2 coach at the end of the day. So you expect you see to be fired up for this one against Aston Villa?
Yeah, I'm expecting a response from City. One, basically because they wouldn't want to, be further back behind the likes of Liverpool and Arsenal. And yes, Erling Haaland had a very, very poor game against Arsenal. The striker himself would want to rise above that underwhelming performance over the weekend to actually, make a statement once again. You look at Aston Villa. Yes, this is one of the games they will need to, navigate if they want to actually make it to Europe next season. It doesn't come easy for them as well. On the road, they haven't been, fantastic, and the fact that they will be without Ollie Watkins is another minus for them. This is their go-to guy in the final third of the pitch in terms of trying to create, in terms of creating the goals and even scoring the goals himself. But at the Etihad tonight, it wouldn't be an easy one at all. I do not see that Villa defense holding out an angry City team at this point in time. Irrespective of what the media has said about, Pep, Haaland, and City generally, I do feel they would get a very, very convincing win tonight. And I would only feel sorry for Villa, but not sorry at the end of the day, because a loss for them does give United some level of advantage as well. If United can take the points at Stamford Bridge tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Premier League zone will be interesting because we'll have a preview of Chelsea against Manchester United. Now here we go. I want to hear what people will say.
I don't even worry about Chelsea.
No, it's not about the quality. I'm just saying
the fans' reactions
of two people who know Sabi.
no, but one has been better than the other this season.
And one is actually higher than the other. So I mean, it's clear.
We'll get here tomorrow. We'll get here tomorrow. All right, Nicholas. Arsenal and Luton Town. Is there any need to talk about this? The major problem for Luton Town is that they concede too many goals. Arsenal, on the other hand, scoring goals left, right, and centre, with the exception of what we saw this past weekend. Surely, one-way traffic this one.
I think they'll go back to that, high-scoring game where probably they might finish maybe 5-1, 4-1. You never can tell. But then again, I think it will be difficult for them to stop Luton from scoring because they have actually scored a goal at least in the last 5 games. So I'm looking at both teams to score, but Arsenal definitely will win. This looks like an easy one. Looks like a one-sided game. And I mean, taking into consideration the fact that they need every win, they need to win every game. They can't be caught up in a position where Manchester United actually play the 1-1 draw against Brentford. They can't afford that. So this looks like a one-sided game. I will put my money, everything on Arsenal to ensure that yes, they get all 3 points in this encounter.
Sorry, can I quickly add to what Nicholas said? Nicholas has said it's going to be a one-sided game. I quite disagree. Let's not forget the reverse fixture. Luton went up. I think it was
4-3. 4-3. He ended 4-3.
So.
But then again,
they're playing at Emirates Stadium. Yes, they're playing at Emirates Stadium.
Sometimes home away doesn't really matter in fixtures like this because
in these circumstances,
Luton know they need to fight for their lives, and that's a major worry for Arsenal at this point in time. Yes, and such games. Yes, Arsenal technically did well against us against the City at the weekend, but they might play against Luton and you just find them struggling.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more, leave a comment and like. Thank you.